Hi everyone, hope you're doing very well. Today I'm going to share how did I apply for my EOI via Skill Select. In my previous video, I shared how did I submit my matrix from Canberra. So EOI is part of this process to get invitation and lose my visa. So without any further ado, let's scroll down. These link are about the starting EOI or continuing your already logged in account. Okay, so in my case, let's start with fresh EOI. So if I click on that button, it would lead me to this page where I can see I need to have skill assessment to submit EOI. So which I have or which I had because I've already submitted my EOI and lost my visa too. So let's go further down and submit an EOI. So this page will lead you to the page where you need to start your fresh EOI. So I'm going to click on that I'm agreeing with terms and conditions. And this is the page where is a little bit of elaboration of the relationship status. Click on next, and this is the page. So this is the first page where you are going to put your personal information. Then the site will create an account with EOI ID for you, and then you are going to log in with that EOI ID to complete your EOI. Okay, so let's start with this page. So family name, this is just a sample. So I'll just put something like this and give a name. All right, and female, date of birth. Let me just choose one of it. And country of birth. In my case, I'm from Nepal and I was born in Nepal. So I will choose Nepal. And I have a passport from Nepal too. So choose Nepal. If you're from any other country, choose accordingly. I'm citizen of the country of the passport, and I am not citizen of any other country. And I don't have any other passport. And country of residence, this means where are you currently residing. In my case, I'm living in Australia, so I would select Australia. And in state, you can select whatever state you're in, postcode. Maybe this is from Canberra or somewhere, but I'm just putting this as a sample. And if you have a partner, just select your relationship status, click on next. So this is now asking for you if you have put all your information correctly. I'll say yes, all the information are correct. Now I'm going to create the passport. Make sure you remember this passport or write down somewhere because you're going to need this password to log in with. It's good to use same email for your state level ROI or matrix submission, your EOI, and use this for your visa lodgement as well if you're going to lodge by yourself. And these are the questions in case you forget your passport in future. So I'll just say customer service. Question 2, location of work, or let's say Canberra. And question 3, what's your first pet? I'll just say it was dog. It's a name, but I'll just say it, and you'd say I'm not a Robert. And then when you're providing this information, make sure you know what you're putting in. And when you have an email in here, so okay, if I can type today, alrighty, good. And now if I click on next, it is going to create the my EOI login ID with this password that I have provided here. And then it will send me an email on this email address with the link of the skill select to complete the further process. Okay, yeah, so I'm on this page. After clicking next, it showed me the EOI ID under my email address. So I'm going to put that EOI ID here, and I'm going to click on accept, and I'm going to provide the passport that I said before. Yep, and you can do the same. and click on login or click on next, whatever is on your screen. So let me click on login, and now I'm gonna click on next. Okay, this is showing me incomplete because I logged out and I'm logging back in. Okay, so in your case, if you're doing continuous or if you're just following my video now, there should be next button for your case. So I'm going to click on update on EOI. So look, these are the pre-populated details from that previous login page. And I would scroll down. Look, this is all here. If I click on next, now this is again asking, these are correct. Yes, these are correct. And now this is the page, which stream are you going to choose? I was doing 190, so you can choose according to your situation. And here, so this doesn't apply to me, so I'm just going to click next. And so it says, are there any family members the client would you like to include in future applications? So if you're confused, just click on this question and it's going to say it could be your partner or your child. So it's here. So if you are married, you have partner or child, you can say yes. In my case, it's no. So here it says, which state are you going to select? In my case, I chose Australian Capital Territory. Or if you want to select more, just click on this plus icon. In my case, I'm only going with Australian Capital Territory. So select as per your situation. And the different question is here, the client to be prepared to live outside of an Australian Capital Territory. In my case, I would say yes. It says the question will not affect eligibility for selected visa type in this EOI. So you can select no, you can select yes. In my case, I selected yes. And the next question, this is about your PTE. If you have given PTE, just click on yes. I think you should have your valid PTE. So suppose name of the test, I did my PTE. It could be IELTS or your OET or your TOEFL. And it is asking for the date. Make sure you provide exact correct date and your test reference number. Suppose, I hope this doesn't go back to the backend and verify. This is just a random number. And listening, speaking score. So just select, suppose you got 86 or you have 98. Well, there is no 98 in PTE. I will have to go back and amend. Okay, 85. And I would say speaking, I got 70. I was just trying to make it proficient because it wasn't super rare for me. So this is the case. Well, if you have done any mistake here, before you get your invitation, you can always come back and update your details. So keep that in mind too, just in case you think you've messed up, just come back and update your EOI. So next page, and it is about any study you have completed or you're currently enrolled. In my case, yes, I have completed my degree. So here I'm going to add my degree, suppose qualification, it is suppose bachelor. So I would say bachelor, course name, maybe Bachelor in IT, institution name, Victoria University, Victoria, okay, and country, Australia. Well, don't judge me on this detail because I'm just putting random things. So they could be wrong as well. Campus, let me say it's Melbourne campus. Postcode 2000. Oh, I remember now. This is from Melbourne. So date, I would say 2018 to 2022, I would say, or 2021, bachelor with 3 years course. Okay, and then, okay, and Australian study requirement. So do you meet the requirement? Of course I do. So specialist education qualification, in my case, it's no. In regional area, I have not done any regional area study, which has to be 2 years. I have not done any such. I have not done NATI, and I would click on next. Nominated occupation. So this is asking for your nominated occupation. I would say developer, or this is asking exactly which one is it. Let me select this one. Suitable skill assessment. I do have a skill assessment. I did it from Australian Computer Society. Okay, and this date of skill assessment, let me do, let's say February, I got my skill assessment, and your reference number is provided on your skill assessment. So it starts from, I think, A or R something, and there are a few digits after that. And you have to just click on next. The good thing or bad thing, I don't know, but it's about it doesn't go back to the background check or background and just verify, and it wouldn't say your reference number is invalid or something like that. So you need to make sure you're providing valid details of that. Suppose for your PT or your skill assessment, your reference number, you need to provide your valid details. So employment is about if you can claim the point out of it. I'm going to skip this part. So let's go to the next question. So this is professional year. I did my professional year, and now this is asking which type of professional year I did in computer science. And let me click next. So now this is all the details I have provided, and it is asking me to confirm. So this correct? I would say yes. Bachelor degree, yes. And is study requirement correct? Yes. And professional year information? Yes. And I'm going to click on next. And now this is all about the confirming or agreeing that you have provided good information, and you know the consequences of not providing correct information and what's going to do. It's all about just read through it. And so let me click on next. So this is the last phase. So this is my information and the status, all is here. Isn't it pretty simple? And also, this course name is also provided on your completion letter or your transcript. Everything is provided there. So make sure you're providing correct information, not the correct one that you think, but the correct that actually is. Suppose I did computer science, I would just say, oh, my degree is computer science. Maybe it could be specialized in cybersecurity, or your could be just the overall networking, overall just the developer. It could be anything. So make sure you're checking this with the document you have from your college, also in terms of your PT document, also in terms of your professional year, also in terms of your skill assessment document. Make sure you're matching everything correct. And let me click on this. Okay, next. If I click on next. Okay, so now my EOI is submitted. Look at this page. So this has been completed and I claim equal to 80 points. And if you want to update, there is a link also, and you just come to this skill select page. Suppose this is the page and you go to the login. And if you go to the login, you'll, okay, now I'm already logging in the other tab. So this is saying me. So in the other case, you will kind of have to provide your EOI ID and your password to update your EOI. Okay, so yeah, this is all about it. Thank you for watching so far. And if you think I have missed something, please feel free to share. I'm open for any suggestion or advice from you. Thank you for watching. I will come with any other useful video in near future. Till then, thank you everybody. Take care.